What are some of the most common objections in network marketing? And you know what's cool about this question is it's really so simple. Network marketing is about sorting and not selling. And I know you've probably heard that before, but fundamentally, why is that true? Because if we needed incredible salespeople to build in a network marketing company, then there'd be so few people to recruit. The reality is you don't need a ton of incredible salespeople. You need to change your mindset and teach the team that what networking is really about is it's about sorting. And the best way to do this is simply ask people for permission to leverage your network, right? Cut through all the digital noise because you already have a relationship, and the approach should always be something along the lines, there's many variations of this, but something along the lines of, I respect you, I'd like to get your opinion, I'd love to know what you think, I don't know if there'd be a fit, you might not know the kind of people I'm looking for, I'm excited about launching a new business. Those types of approaches, because you're not coming off like you're trying to convince them. And so the objection, the majority of the objection you have to deal with is, are you willing to take a look at something for me? So that is an objection you would have to deal with. Well, no, I'm not willing to look at anything, which probably means you should go back to the invitation itself. Because if we're tapping into the warm market, most people in the warm market don't have contempt prior to examination, especially when a friend is reaching out to them. That's the beautiful thing about networking, right? And now there's a second kind of close, and that might be when the person has seen a full presentation. Remember the words, don't say anything until you can say everything. There's a reason that's true. It's not that you're being elusive. You're not trying to hide what you're doing. You realize that the vast majority of the team cannot say everything. They're in the sharing business. They've got 5 to 7 hours a week on a very part-time basis. They're cutting through all the digital noise. They're tapping into their warm market, and they're asking for a favor from a friend who may or may not be interested. But this can't be a script, or it shouldn't be a script. It can be, but ideally, philosophically, the organization understands they're not in the convincing business. Emerson said, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. It doesn't really work even in high-level sales. You're not going to convince people to do things, and it makes for a bad new recruit anyway. So move into the sorting and the sharing space. Teach your team to move through the numbers more quickly, and ask people if they'd be willing to look at information. And then when you get to a full presentation, don't say anything till you can say everything. And hopefully, for the vast majority of the organization, there's a system in place so that presentation can be delivered by somebody with a little more experience than the brand new person.